holding the hunter like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the ocean. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You got a picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasant's disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to Dustin? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown.
What they heard at number 3? Hey. Huh?
Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you?
You got her friend?
Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice. You looking at you.
What's that number?
3 something. Are you pretty like no?
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back. Like I'm moving the.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons.
I mean that.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers.
I said,
in this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now it's Carson. Oh, and now he bowls it over. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, it's Carson. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early.
That's your
they've now
internet,
set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball,
my
internet, it could be hard going throughout this game.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
I got Rod.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got Rod too.
On 1st down, Wilson. And now he'll take it and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go.
Give me that!
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. after the interception. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
To throw again is Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
What?
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
You a bitch.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I killed your ass, nigga.
Here's Wilson. And Dixon has it. And they'll bring him down
Come
here
on.
about the 22-yard
Come on,
line.
DC, push that,
A
nigga.
busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to
Hey,
hide receivers in certain situations.
Hey, me that shotgun.
But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the
No,
tight
your
end drag
motherfucking
route,
business. Your
definitely
mama
an effective
pussy,
way to
nigga.
sneak him across the formation for an easy completion
mama
and a
pussy.
first down.
Your mama pussy.
This is Carson. He can't get him down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Your
2
mama
yards on the
pussy,
carry
nigga.
there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite
That's
make it to the
your internet.
target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Thank you.
Looking for Larkin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, they don't just get...
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 5-yard touchdown.
Oh!
And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Draw spit.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
I'm gonna get that goal one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Grady Jarrett continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Time. Yep.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Let's go.
You're my end zone, too. No good.
Wilson steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Did not do it.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
I press all day, bro.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan now off the bootleg. And Jones has it over the middle.
You can't hold him, yo.
This one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
You can't hold
that one
him.
goes for 24 yards. Now Ryan on 1st down.
You can't hold him.
Completion to Jones. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I told you, John. I'm throwing somebody.
Again, Ryan. And his throw here is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage.
Watch that cut.
Especially not this
Watch
close to the
that
goal line.
cut.
The windows are so tight. You just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And
watch
he's got
that.
his star
Watch
receiver.
that
It's
cut.
Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
Hey, wait.
Throwing again, Ryan. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Wilson on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on second down when they got the sack? Because on third down, zero pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
Now it's Wilson. His throw incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Completes it to Dixon. And he gets this
you ain't
across
caught
the
it.
35 before he's out of bounds.
No.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and 6. Wilson will throw again. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And look who, the former Seahawk first-round pick, Bruce Irvin, able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right.
Good catch!
Caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now it's Ryan. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again.
Good catch, baby!
Star receiver, it's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Ryan will throw again. And this will be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
I got that defense, yo.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. It's caught right side. Dixon. He's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his quick catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Being chased out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Bind, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bruce Irvin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is fielded a couple yards deep. Spins past him. And now running right through it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
39.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the hit turn. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Yeah, you went my
inside the 10.
Yeah.
And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, it's bullshit you. Yeah, come in.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
Sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. These 2 have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He's got the tight end, Vanette. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Okay, get it, baby. Let's go. Don't take forever, okay?
Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ed Dixon, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Wilson. And Dixon has it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Wilson being chased out left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. Flushed out right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On 2nd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now it's Ryan. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw again is Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the Seahawks on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
No, I'm talking about somebody.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
It's on playing, bro.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep. And now here is another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Gun!
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. So
oh, my goodness.
10th falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Now Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Ryan will throw again. And this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
After the incomplete pass, here now is
I'm
2nd and 10.
Game,
Wilson now throwing again. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And now it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive, eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
I can't do your boyfriend?
21!
Yeah, I ain't got nobody. I'm single. I'm at you.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Ryan wants to throw it. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st down, Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Change your name.
22!
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know.
Huh?